What if I told you praying in tongues is not just about speaking to God, but also about fighting battles you cannot see, unlocking things you didn't ask for, and stopping attacks before they begin? This is the part most people were never taught. In part 1, we talked about how praying in tongues connects you directly to God. But now we go deeper, because there is a hidden dimension to this prayer, a dimension of mysteries, warfare, and divine intervention. The Bible says in 1 Epistle to the Corinthians 14:2, "He that speaks in a tongue speaks mysteries." Not information, not normal words, mysteries. That means when you pray in tongues, you are releasing things that your human mind cannot produce. It's like speaking a heavenly code that only God fully understands. Here's where it gets serious. In Epistle to the Romans 8:26, it says, "The Spirit helps us, for we do not know what we should pray." Catch this. If you don't know what to pray, but the Spirit does, that means you could be praying about tomorrow's danger, next week's opportunity, or something about to go wrong before it even happens. This is the part many avoid. Praying in tongues is not passive. It is spiritual warfare. In Epistle to the Ephesians 6:12, the Bible says, "We wrestle not against flesh and blood." So if the battle is spiritual, your weapons must also be spiritual. And one of those weapons is praying in the Spirit. Because when you pray in tongues, you are not just talking, you are fighting. There are believers who have shared moments like this. Late at night, no noise, no distraction. Suddenly, a strong urge comes. Not normal prayer, but deep, intense praying in tongues. Minutes turn into hours. They don't understand it, but they feel it. Then later, they hear news. Something almost happened. An accident nearly occurred. The situation was about to go wrong, but somehow it didn't. And they realize that moment of prayer wasn't random. The more you pray in tongues, the more sensitive you become in the Spirit. You start to notice things, a warning feeling, a sudden peace or discomfort, a knowing you can't explain. This is how God begins to guide you from within. Listen, not every danger announces itself. Not every blessing comes with a sign. But when you pray in tongues, you are connected to the one who sees everything. So don't wait for problems before you pray. Make it a lifestyle. Even when everything looks normal, pray. Because in the Spirit, things are always happening. Praying in tongues is not just a gift. It's a mystery, a weapon, a connection. And most people are not using it. If this opened your eyes again, comment "mystery" below. Subscribe for part 3 because it gets even deeper.